The man to watch. In imperious form and the leading marksman in the league. Can he add to his total today on EA TV? It truly is a special place, a stadium every football fan should visit should he or she get the chance. The Santiago Bernabeu here in Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And hopefully, given the day, we're in for a treat of a match. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Almeria.
Well, Derek, my treat is just being next to you, because this should be a great game today.
You're too kind as always, Stuart. What can Real do from this position?
Derek, this could be a goal here.
An early goal. It is the ideal opening.
Well, as we see it again, he was never going to miss that, was he? That's a really simple finish in the end.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Perfect example of how to execute a slide tackle. Moving the ball nicely, looking for that final pass. And a fine cross. Able to deal with the threat. Martin Ødegaard. Ball's gone. Well, a foul, but the advantage with Real Madrid. So Bosloy. Dangerous looking through ball. Vinicius Junior. No nonsense clearance. Can he take the chance? And a goal it is. They lead by 2 now. Fully deserved.
Well, he puts it away really well, as you can see. But you'd expect him to score from that range. But they all count.
Well, a second goal for them here. Into the advanced position. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. In behind for him to chase. He has time to play it over. Well, good play to stop the ball going in. Let's see about the delivery. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Now, what can they do from here? But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was.
Well, Real Madrid have certainly dominated the ball, as you can see. They've passed it well, their movement's been good, and they've been well worth their lead. Could get even better here.
Oh, that's a pass of high quality. And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and
Well, as you can see, he makes it look easy in the end, but I think that's a good finish. He'll be pleased with that.
3 goals without reply. Vinicius. It should be a goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, I have to say, that's a brilliant finish. He wraps his foot around the ball and curls it brilliantly. I'm not sure the keeper could do anything about that.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That score opportunity it is. Couldn't beat the keeper, unfortunately for him.
Well, I think that's a bad miss. He just never looked convincing as he went through there.
Genepo. How can he take them on and beat them? And he cuts inside. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Genepo couldn't hang on to it. Vinicius Junior, and played in, making sure nothing untoward happened. Just the clearance that was needed. This looks threatening. Oh, it almost did the trick for them. Great defending. Akieme. Well, they couldn't keep possession. Firing it in. Really good diving save. Trying to deliver it accurately. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. And delivered into the box. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Wanted to keep it, but couldn't. Vieira. Giving the ball away. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. Having won the ball back, they might be able to profit. And that is that, half-time here in the Spanish capital. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. And the timing was perfect. Ball one. Can he find the net? Well, it didn't worry the keeper. Genepo. Going well. Can he convert? And behind it's gone for a corner. Can someone get on the end of this? Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. Well, this is the home of live football, and we have more action from La Liga coming up for you. It's Almeria, and they take on Athletic Bilbao.
That should be a tasty encounter. Plenty of quality in those two sides. Certainly one to enjoy.
And in it goes! A perfect header! Exactly what they were looking for.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
Well, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Well, he had a decent reading of that ball in. Nicely saved. Well, it wasn't a taxing save. Well, he could really get at the opposition. A deft clearance. And the right place to cut out the pass. Shot attempted. Well, getting in the way. Superb save. And it is substitution time at this juncture. Not just from one side, but from both. Played over. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Martin Ødegaard. Well, he's lost the ball. Counter-attacking, very much an option. And it looked like open road for them, but up a dead end. And that's how to dispossess your opponent. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. Superb block. Genepo. And the danger is averted. Vinicius Junior. Possession lost, intercepted. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Cleared away comprehensively. Good pressure high up the pitch. Oh, a good diving save. Substitution for Real Madrid. Now sending it in. And he clears the danger. Long way out. Well, hit with power and almost the right precision.
Well, those stats back up what we've been watching. It's been a really one-sided game, and it's far too easy for them to open up this defence. This could turn into a rout.
Kangin Lee. Genepo. He's lost it. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Went in strongly, decisively. Genepo. And the cross is very much on. Not a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Well, the seconds are ticking away and the home side in control. Stuart, what have you made of this?
Well, what can you say about this performance? They've been absolutely brilliant. They've played with such guile and creativity, and their passing has been so expansive. Not many teams would have stopped them today.
And no way through. And there's the delivery. It comes to absolutely nothing. Well, they need to get tighter. That's well blocked. And cleared away. A corner kick it'll be. Who can he pick out? A very effective clearance. Nicola Marash. Well, he successfully got past him. That's how it looked, but full credit to him for atoning for the error. And breaking at pace with menace. Really good interception. And a no-nonsense clearance. Textbook closing down, and now they're on the attack. Options in the centre. It's been whipped towards the near post. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. And that is that, the end of the game. It goes into the books as a win for Real Madrid. What did you think of their overall performance?
Well, Derek, they were the better team all over the pitch. We saw good individual performances. We saw an attack which was always threatening, and they played.
Well, they know what they must do this evening. Destiny in their hands. 3 points to guarantee a place in the knockout stages. And it's live here on EA TV. And a very good evening to you on what is a soggy night here at the Bernabeu in Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And we've got Champions League group stage action to look forward to as Real Madrid try to confirm their place in the knockout phase. It's Real Madrid up against Benfica.
Well, thanks, Derek. This should be a good game because Real have played some great football so far. More of the same today, and they will be going through to the knockout stages.
Could cross it in here. Must score! That's high-level goalkeeping.
Well, that's a fantastic save. He's such a good keeper.
Playing it in. And just wide of the post with a header. Got to be, and a goal it is. No long wait for the opener today.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and the finish is so clinical. He just rolls it past the keeper, cool as you like.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. It's with Camara. And he could really get at the opposition. And reading it absolutely superbly. Will it happen for them? Now delivering that deep cross. Well, he had a decent reading of that ball in. And you don't want to lose possession there. Can he finish? And the keeper getting across to stop it. And he's fired over the corner. And he clears the danger. Getting in there to intercept. Moving the ball forward with purpose. He's got the right idea with that pass. And that's a very good parry. Clears it away. Chance to play it in. Well, the danger is still there. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Jetson Fernandes going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Clear foul, but a Real Madrid advantage. Vinicius! Oh, he's found the net! And that increases the advantage to 2. Just what they wanted, and just what they deserve.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, and it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
So 2-0 now. Well, it's one pass after another. Well, they were very patient, but they no longer have the ball. Attacking possibilities for Real. Useful cross towards the near post. And how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
Trying to deliver it accurately. Outrageously good piece of defending on the line. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Useful looking ball. And nearly the ideal ball, but a good piece of defending. The delivery. Struggling to get it away. Credit to them for winning back possession. It's a corner.
Well, here you can see it again. It's close, but it's certainly not over the line. The officials got that absolutely right.
Over it comes. The clearance wasn't decisive. Danger averted for now. Yaremchuk. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. A chance for him to get in behind, maybe. Real Madrid have given it away. Oh, a lovely ball. Well, you've got to classify that as a poor attempt. A long way wide. Jeremy Frimpong. Well, the half-time interval fast approaching, and it's so far so good for Real Madrid, certainly. Stuart, your assessment?
Yes, it's been a really energetic display from them so far. The passing's been sharp, the movement from the front players has been excellent, and the finishing has been clinical.
Oh, opportunity here, Stuart. Still a chance. Just cleared away in the nick of time. Well, that's not textbook defending. So Bosloy. A glorious chance. Keeper getting the touch. Well, good defending, clattered out of there. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. But he could run onto it here. Can they put it away? And there it is! An almost intuitive piece of finishing.
Well, the initial save is a good one, as you can see, but unfortunately it dropped straight to an opponent. A bit unlucky, really.
Well, on they go again, and Real very much in control. He continues his run. Can he do it? Vital intervention. Who can they pick out? Well, full marks to him for that header, but the goalkeeper did his job. Targets available, cross comes in. And the danger's still on. Well, he missed the target and then some. Wide it went. Martin Ødegaard. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And the main thing is they're currently on course to book their place in the knockout stages today.
Well, it's job half done so far, Derek. Now they need to see out the next 45 minutes. Keep playing well, stay on the front foot.
Could cross it in here. Must score! That's high-level goalkeeping. And the second half of this Champions League group stage meeting is under... He's in here. Oh, terrific save.
Well, you're absolutely right. That's a top-class save. Just look how he reacts. Well, those stats back up what we've been watching. It's been a really one-sided game, and it's far too easy for them to open up this defence. This could turn into a rout.
And keeping it on the ground, slightly off target, however. Martin Ødegaard went in strongly, decisively. Well, it could be on for him here. Ball is loose. Well, they survived the attack. Well, we have a mouth-watering tussle from La Liga coming up for you here on EA TV. It's Real Madrid against Barcelona. Opportunity. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, here it is again. It was a good finish, but the keeper has to do better at his near post. He was beaten far too easily on that occasion.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Gil Dias. There's a slide rule pass. And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. Can they hit on the break? All hands on deck. Well, an example of a counter-attack that went nowhere. So Bosloy. Hakimi. And there's the feed into the box. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box this is. Just inviting someone to attack it, and then what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal.
My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. And that pass could be troublesome. Absolutely nothing wrong with the idea, but no end product. Possession ceded by the Merengues. Given away by Benfica. Let's fly here! Well, it ended up being easier for the goalkeeper in the end. Hakimi. Not a foul, but the advantage with Real Madrid. He's in behind. And there it is! But hang on, the flag has gone up, and it's not going to count.
Well, it was a close call, but he is just offside. Good finish, mind you.
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Rodrigo. And now passing it through. Big opportunity. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is absolutely inch perfect, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Well, showing good defensive judgment. It is a decent-looking attack here. Can he find the net? What a save! Smuggled away. This looks promising. Jetson Fernandes. No let-up in the pressing department. Far from a good pass. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Well, that is how to run at defenders. And the cross goes in. Oh, blocked it! Frimpong. Vinicius Junior. Can they keep it out? Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. So making the substitution now. There is no bigger game in Spanish football, and they're certainly the two most successful teams with such passionate fans. Stay with us. We'll bring you all the action live from Catalonia as Barcelona face Real Madrid. Well, you only need to look at the history books to see how close this fixture historically has been. Barcelona at home against Real Madrid on this occasion. I'm Derek Ray. Sitting alongside me here on the gantry is Stuart Robson. And Stuart, this ought to be special.
Well, Derek, this is a magnificent setting for a great rivalry. Let's just hope we see both teams play at their very best today. What an occasion this should be.
Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. So Bosley. We saw the situation developing. I must say this looks promising. Danger averted. Well, as we glance at the table, it really is shaping up to be a captivating season. Oh, the goalkeeper did well to hang on to that one. Camara. Gives it a go. And the keeper showing tremendous command. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, it still could be dangerous. The keeper diving magnificently to make sure he got there. Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. Into the advanced position. And the cross into the middle. To see, and he ought to be very proud of that one.
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box this is. Just inviting someone to attack it, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. Well, he's the player many people have focused on in the build-up to today's match. Facing his former club, facing his past, and that's not always straightforward, is it, Stuart?
Well, it can work either way. Some players are inspired and play really well. Some feel overawed. I hope for his sake it's the first.
Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. Foiling his opponent completely. Opportunity in the wide area. Counter-attacking, very much an option. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Castro with it. So Bosley spraying passes around, almost waiting for the opposition to make a mistake. Is it going to be? Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. And over it comes. Clears it away. Now, brilliant work to keep that one in play. Ferran Torres. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Big chance to get them on terms. Really classy goalkeeping, but the offside flag has gone up and it grinds to a halt. Real using width to good effect. Terrific block. And breaking at pace with menace. And the counter-attack came to nothing. Oh, and he didn't miss by very much.
Yeah, he adjusted his body so well there. It's a great piece of skill, and it probably deserved a goal.
Eder Militao. White. Ben White. Ryan Gravenberch. Well, the ball lost here. Martin Ødegaard. Moving the ball nicely, looking for that final pass. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Well, not to be in terms of the counter-attack. And now Castro. Rodrigo. Well, not the pass he had in mind. Plenty of options. And he's in. And the ball is loose. And a goal it is. But in all honesty, the keeper should have done much, much better. So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Pau Torres. Jeremy Frimpong. And now Rodrigo. High quality defending. Alvarez. This looks promising. And crossed in there. And you need your defender to take charge. And in with a real chance. And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
Well, Barcelona get things going again. A wake-up call for them, perhaps. Alvarez. Well, the first 45 minutes have come and gone here in Catalonia. The ball moving again. Real have the lead, but they won't be taking anything for granted. Pau Torres. Szoboszlai. But he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Ben White. And after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. Let's just clarify the injury situation. Our man on the side of the pitch is Jeff Shreves.
He landed really awkwardly on his shoulder there and is in some discomfort. He's a
and touched onto the frame of the goal. Oh, great block. And a big match in La Liga to savour shortly on EA TV. It's Barcelona, and they take on Athletic Bilbao.
And what a game that will be. Two good teams in a great stadium. I'm really looking forward to that one.
And that'll be offside. Ben White. Here's Renato Sanchez. Torres. Sanchez. Really high-class goalkeeping from Courtois. Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now.
Well, just listen to the crowd. They know this is a big chance to equalise.
Oh, really good header. Really fine goalkeeping. I'm trying to build a head of steam. Another corner it'll be. Well, he couldn't get the header on the target, but robust defending. Rodrigo. And he was in the right place to intercept. Hakimi. Losing possession here. White. Onto Goretzka. And a big match in La Liga to savour shortly on EA TV. It's Real Madrid, and they'll be taking on Cadiz. So plenty of forward momentum. And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. But there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. Fati. Here's Alvarez. Well, he successfully got past him. And Renato Sanchez with it now. And that's fantastic goalkeeping to get across and deal with the danger.
Well, they haven't seen too many chances, but the crowd sensing this could be a turning point. They need a goal here.
Well, that is how to run at defenders. Has a go. And even Ter Stegen might wonder how on earth he got there. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. And now the delivery. Goalkeeper's ball every day of the week. Ferran Torres. Breaking at pace. It's opening up for them. Perfectly fair tackle, and it will be a corner. Substitution for Real Madrid. It's a short corner. Behind for another corner. Can they cash in? Over it comes. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the chance. Regained possession. Darwin Núñez. Wonderfully weighted pass. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? In position! Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity.
Cambio en el Madrid. Esto se anima. Sale del terreno de juego con el 20, Vinicius. Le sustituirá con el 41, Taque.
Miranda. Goretzka. And played in with haste. Well, didn't really work the keeper when all was said and done. Size. 10 minutes to go. Now can they create something? A really top-notch piece of defending. It comes to absolutely nothing. The high press was on, and the chance is on. So near, but wide. Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. Well, he certainly caused all of that, but was never going to trouble the keeper in the end. Goal kick it is. Miranda. And just 5 minutes remaining. White. Now Eder Militao. Well, not the pass he had in mind. Chance here. He's scored once already and close to making it a double.
Well, every time he gets on the ball, he looks a real danger today.
They will now make use of their substitutes bench.
Sale del partido con el 24, Julián Álvarez.
Playing it in. Tremendous block. Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. Oh, great play. Constantly thwarted. Well, 3 minutes of stoppage time, that's what the officials have said. Well, he failed to get it away properly. And I think the threat has been averted. Ferran Torres. Chance to play it in. But defensive efficiency there. Trying to deliver it accurately. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the books as a win for Real Madrid. What did you think of their overall performance?
Yes, Derek, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park for the most part, and going forward, there were some really nice, incisive plays as well. Good result for them.
And the keeper showing tremendous command.